Hello, and welcome to our update from Berlin for the week of June 5th. My name is Florian von Gierke, and today we're looking west, specifically to Brussels. Why not Berlin? Well, Berlin is essentially taking a break this week. But before we get started, leave a like and or a comment. We look forward to hearing from you, and engagement really helps convince the almighty algorithm that people watch these videos. So what's going on in Europe? Train travelers in Europe should take note of June 7th, Wednesday, as that's when the new EU directive on consumer rights for rail passengers goes into effect. This means some improvements, notably slightly better refund options if a trip has become obsolete due to a significant delay, but it also includes substantial negative changes. For example, going forward, train operators do not owe compensation if the delay is due to acts of God. Now, those of us accustomed to trains being cancelled due to strikes, be aware that those do not count as acts of God. And we'll have to see if rail passengers will have the same fights over the cause of a delay as airline passengers are accustomed to. On Wednesday, the EU Commission is scheduled to talk about its budget for 2024, debate a holistic concept for psychiatric health, and the Commission is going to take a first look at a new agenda for Latin America and the Caribbean. On Thursday and Friday, the Justice and Home Affairs Council will meet. On Thursday, the Interior Ministers are expected to debate the overall state of the Schengen area on the basis of the Commission's State of the Schengen Report 2023. Based on that debate, they are supposed to define priorities for the Schengen area in the coming year. Ministers should also talk about managing security challenges and the fight against violent extremism and terrorism. Moreover, access to data for an effective law enforcement should be on the agenda. On Friday, the Justice Ministers will come together. On the agenda are regulations against so-called SLAPP lawsuits, changes to an anti-human smuggling directive, as well as measures to combat violence against women and domestic violence. Lastly, the ECJ is scheduled to release its judgment on the Polish Supreme Court today. There's going to be a hearing on Wednesday on refunds of travel expenses in cases of disruptions due to the pandemic, and final arguments will be heard on Thursday in a case concerning state aid and tax. Thanks again for watching, and have a great start into your week.